Welcome back. Today is going to be a good video and two of you could win quite a bit of money as well, and the rest of you can also earn money by getting one of these. This has all come about with Green Cable. So you've seen me talk about the wheelie bins before. It's a company that drop you off a wheelie bin, you put your scrap, cable, metal, tap, whatever you want from site that you've used into a bin, that's at your home, and once it's full you ring them up, they come up, they collect it, they weigh it, they pay you. Awesome. So it's my first time to have it emptied and me collect the wealth, should we say. But I've said to them, let's not do that. Let's give two viewers that watch me, we'll split it in half, two lucky winners. That's awesome. And they've also said the money that you earn from it, they will match it and donate it to mine charity, which is an awesome gesture. So thank you very much, Green Cable. So the way it works is you put the stuff in, they come, they weigh it, you give it the money, that sort of thing. And it seems like a great idea. But I have always gone out, collected my tat over the years, and I've gone to local scrapyard, got the money for it, happy days. But there's not just as simple as that. It's storing the cable, before I had this place, was in a horrible ton bag outside my house that also got stolen a couple of times. It was emptying all the tools out the back of the van, taking time out of work to put the cable in the van, go to the scrapyard, waste 35 to 40 minutes there, weighing it up, making sure everyone's happy, that you haven't driven over loads of screws and nails on the way out as well, to come back, put all the tools in, and then realistically you've wasted maybe 2.5 hours for that money. Yes, technically it's free money because it's stuff that you took out of people's houses. So I have rang 3 different individual scrapyards around my area. We've got one here, we've got one here, and we've got one here. But what we're going to do is see how their cost weighs up to the cost of the 2 scrappies, but take into consideration the mileage, the time spent, and the effort, and the hassle, to be honest, of actually doing it yourself the old school way, or if this way do you earn a little bit less, but you save a lot more on time. Nice, simple, easy bin, one phone call, it comes, gets picked up, gets dropped off. There's 2 ways to do it. You can either meet them there and they weigh it with you, or they turn up, they take a picture of it on the van on the scales, they empty your bin, they drop the bin back off, and you don't even need to be there. So, the first scrapyard is the one nearest to me, a total mileage of 1.8. My van is a diesel, we are doing it £1.55 pence per litre, roughly 30 miles per gallon. Gallons used 0.06, litres of fuel 0.27, so total fuel cost was 42p. Going on to our hourly rate as a spark, a rough guide £35 an hour, 4 minutes worth of travel, 30 minutes at the scrapyard, 34 times 0.58 pence, total cost of £19.83. Going on to the different prices of cable. This one, household cable, is £2.10 per kg. We have 80 kg, 168. Armour cable, £1.24. We have 6 of that, which equals out to £7.44. Bright copper, £6.40 per kg. 7 of that, £44.80, to a grand total cost of £220.24. So we put all that together at £220.24. Take away our 42p fuel costs, our £19.83 time costs, the grand total of £199.99. Right, same van as before, but we're going a bit further. 34 miles, we've used 1.13 gallons, 5.14 litres, at a grand total of £7.97 in fuel. So the wages are a little bit different because we've gone further afield. 44 minutes, 30 minutes obviously there, 1.14 hours times 58 pence is 43.16. So the price of copper have changed as well. So we've got £2 at 80 is 160. We've got armoured, £1.20 at 6, this is £7.20. Bright copper, £7 at 7, which is 49. Grand total of 216.20. So obviously 216.20 minus our fuel costs, minus our time costs, grand total 165.07. Now, last one, 17 miles away, so it's 0.57 gallons, 2.59 litres. Fuel cost £4 and 2 pence. Right, so we've travelled for 34 minutes, 30 minutes there, so it's 1.04 hours times 58 pence, which is £37.32. Right, this is the cheapest pricing we're getting so far. £1.80 for household, at 80 is 144. Armour cable, 1.11 times 6 is 6.66. Bright copper, 6 times 7 is 42. Grand total of 192.66. So we pull all that together. We minus our fuel, we minus our time, which gives us the worst one yet, 151.31. So yeah, let's put it all together. Just wanted to cut in with the area that they cover. I'll put a map on the screen now of the areas that currently use in England. If you're outside of this area currently, you can still enter the competition. That's not a problem. It's just right now they haven't expanded into your area, but as and when they do, you will get an automatic email to register for when the bin gets dropped off and the time. So anyone that's in the area, great. Anyone that's outside the area, you'll still be entered, so don't worry. And action. Right, Ed's here, director of Green Cable. Nice to meet you, mate. We've met before a few times. Few things straight off the bat, which I didn't realise. My bin is all labelled up for social media reasons.
Correct.
Your bin that'll turn up, it just has a tiny little bit of writing on the top, and it's just green all the way around.
That's it.
That's so no one knows what's in it, and it's not identifiable to what it is, that sort of thing. Ed's just giving me the prices of my area, which I am actually really shocked with, because like I've said earlier, you're going to be cheaper than local scrappies because it's a, pay, collection, that sort of stuff. But you're not around here anyway. But what reason is that for? Because it's different, isn't it, in different areas?
Yeah, so we pay according to the regional yards based across the area we cover.
Yep.
So in this area, it's quite competitive. Therefore, the rates are good. If we have to travel further afield to collect material,
Yep.
and the yards there aren't paying so well, we adjust the prices accordingly. But most importantly, we are competitive.
I've already run through prices of the local stuff in my fantastic animated screen I did 2 seconds ago. But what shocked me was one of it is bright copper. Down there is we had £7, we had £6.40, and then we had £6. But you up here for me is £6.50.
Correct.
So I'm getting more money for bright copper, and you're picking it up anyway. Yeah. Let's get it open. I think roughly. So we also have the Milwaukee packer, which I'll drag on in shot in a minute, also full to a point. I think in total I'm going to have about 200. I was hoping for anything above 180 would be great, but if we can do an even split of £100 for 2 people, that'd be fantastic. All right, well, let's get the bed down. Let's have a look away, yeah?
Excellent.
Let's
go.
So bed's down. We've got 2 different sets of scales. You've got small ones, I presume just for the wheelie bin, and small buckets. And then we've got the larger scales if you've got, like, say, the ton bags in there or anything, big boxes and whatnot.
Yeah, you've got it. The big scales go up to about 3 tons, believe it or not, and the smaller scales go up to about 600 kilos, so plenty of capacity there.
Like I said earlier, there's 2 different ways. So you can do the collection where I ring him up, he comes here, I'm here, hunky-dory, we shake hands, we have a picture, you show me exactly what the scales are, I'm here first person, which is more time and effort out of our day. And then the second option is bag and tag is...
Bag and tag is simply us collecting the material. As it says on the tin, we bag it, we tag it with your account number, and then shortly after, within a day or 2, you get a breakdown of what we've collected, along with payment as well.
Fantastic. And like you say, for full transparency, pictures are taken when stuff's on the scales, which would be, I guess, attached to the emails and everything like that, is it?
Yeah, so just to make sure that you've got the confidence it hasn't been stolen, we photograph it when we collect it,
Yep.
You get confirmation email advising that, and then when it goes back to base, it's on the scales, photographed again, and you get a breakdown as you do when you go to the scrapyard of what material, weight, etc.
Perfect. Right, let's get the stuff on the scales. I'm thinking I'm going to go £190 now. £190, and you're
240.
Right, okay. We'll see. So Ed's just grabbing that. The scales have been calibrated. As you can see, I was a heavy bugger before, and I'm still exactly the same weight. Fantastic. I was hoping this one would be lighter. Cable, it's not just household cable. There's data cable, there's lead, there's a bit of stainless steel we've got down here. That's lovely and noisy. Right. You know the bins. Also, worth mentioning to everyone, if you have your own bin, if you have a spare brown, have a spare black one, blue, it's different all over the regions. These guys don't mind you using different coloured bins at all, as long as these guys know that you're using it. If you want to be a bit covert, you can do that as well. They don't mind. So that is 63 kg, which you can see on the screen. The bin weighs how much, mate?
10 kilos on the dot.
I think mine actually weighs 4, so that's good.
Excellent.
That's
so
good. It's gone up. There we go. 74. So we've got. Okay, it's down again. Down.
We'll go 64 on that.
Okay, so we've got 64 kg minus the 10, which makes us 54 kg in household cable so far. So right, looking on the door, 100 quid straight away with this one. It's a little bit lighter than we thought, but I've made up for the extra weight, mate. So don't worry about that. Ed's just going to empty this now. It's a simple trick. Ton bag goes over the top.
So this is effectively what happens with bag and tag. So
Yep.
I wouldn't have weighed it now. It would just go straight into your bag with your account number on. I'll take a photo of what I've taken, so you've got reassurance that the material's being taken by us.
Yep.
And then it goes back to base to have this process that you've just seen take place there instead within 48 hours.
Sound. And how quick is the payment? Because that's what people really care about.
Yeah, so with weigh and pay, like you're having today, by the end of the day, it goes back to base to have the ticket checked, and then they make payment. So by 5 o'clock today, you'll have your payment in the bank.
Sweet.
With the bag and tag, again, within a few hours of it taking place. So lorry goes back to base, let's say on Thursday. Processing takes place on 2 o'clock on Thursday,
Yep.
and then payment's made 2 hours later.
Fabulous. He's done that before. This is when he finds out I've put loads of stones at the bottom.
No bricks, that's really
No
true.
bricks, yeah.
So what we do is give it a quick check to make sure there's no unwanted objects in there. All looks good, it's all household. Categorised cable, no armoured cable, so happy days, that's all £1.90 a kilo.
My turn with my Milwaukee trolley. To be fair, this box does weigh
Does it?
absolutely nothing, probably 2 or 3 kg.
Oh really?
Yeah, absolutely nothing, mate.
So here we are so far, household cable, 64 kilos, 1,900 a tonne or £1.90 a kilo. We deduct the wheelie bin weight of 10 kilos, so you see a deduction of £19. And we've got a photo of what we've just collected as well.
Nice. Right. Packouts on. That said 40 a second ago. There we go. That's 40. We'll take 40. So we'd empty that out and then be interesting one to see how much this weighs. To be honest with you, I think it might just be easier to, I mean, you guys can see, I don't think I showed this off yesterday. There's not a massive amount in it. I like to bundle the cables up. Like that. So probably easier to just chuck it straight in.
Yeah, I'll handball it in.
Yes, Sam. Theo was really kind as well. There's no cable in there that's not meant to be there.
That's really cool. And you've actually got some higher value cable there.
I know. I couldn't be asked to get the little bit, so.
No, but if you had, let's say, 50 kilos of that,
Yeah.
that's going to earn you an extra 50 quid.
Yes.
Because the single core's £1 more in value.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
So
you
if
get
you
£2.90.
separate that out and tell them, and have a bag of what is everyone, this is 25mm tails, is you have a fair bit of that and tag it up separately into a separate bag, show you will get more because it's more value. Because obviously the installation is a lot less compared to copper wires compared to normal household cable. Sweet. So the pack out trolley is 14 kg. So what was that, 26?
26.
A little bit of armoured. I can't imagine it's going to be a great deal, mate. Oh, that's disappointing. To be fair, I just said to Ed that a lot of the armours I've got still are a fairly decent size, which down here, where we've still got 10mm or 6mm, but there's enough on that to physically use, so I'd rather keep that for a rainy day. It's the same with all this 10mm and 6mm twin that I've got. There's enough on there to physically use on a job rather than waste it. Last but not least is the copper cable. My pride, my beauty, my joy, my Adam's mum, as we call it in the unit. We need, at the moment, we're sitting at £158, so we'd need this to be, in kilogram-wise, at £6.50, what it is there per kilo for Bright.
7 kilos-ish.
Okay,
Yeah.
right, fingers crossed.
Let's have a look.
Oh,
Just shy.
4.2, so to only make it fair, because I want to, and it makes it easier. It makes it better for the video. You can win £100. I'll chuck a bit more Bright copper on it, yeah?
Nice one.
Okay, so luckily, I have a lot. Not enough to come and steal, but, you know, enough for me to, yeah, don't steal my stuff, please. Come on, mate, after
We'll
you.
pop that on. So that takes it to, let's say, 7.5.
Yep.
And then we'll deduct the weight of the container, which is probably, I don't know, 300 kilos.
Okay, 300 kilos. So, but that
Grams.
means you don't. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But you don't mind people, like you say earlier with the bins. Any container will do as long as it's able to be weighed afterwards.
Yeah,
And
absolutely. The smaller containers, your own wheelie bin, any bin or box that you use yourself is absolutely fine.
or what about like I used to do, which was a ton bag? You don't mind that either.
No, I mean the ton bags weigh about 1 kilo or so, so
Yeah.
it's not a problem. If you've got enough material in there, it's absolutely fine.
Okay, sweet. Last little bit before Ed goes. Obviously, we're going to be running through the data in a minute and how much money we've made. Well, technically, you guys have made, not me, and the comparisons between it. But there's a few things we want to talk about, which is security of the bins, which is
Yeah, so security, everyone knows that this material is worth money and
Yep.
we want it to stay secure while it's at your property.
not robbed. That'd be ideal.
Exactly. So just some basic tips. Keep the bin secure behind the garden gate.
Yep.
Behind the back of the house, we can access it. We don't need it sat on the pavement because if it is, it could get taken.
Yeah, go walkies.
Yeah, exactly. And then volume as well.
Yes.
So a lot of people like to have larger collections carried out each time we visit, which is fair enough. So if you've got the boxes or the rubble sacks full of cable, copper, etc., just let us know and we can scoop it up.
Yeah, because you just said a minute ago that electrician has 500 kg every couple of months.
Every 3 months.
500 kg.
Yeah, half a ton.
Anyway,
And
right.
we also offer the IBCs now, or cubes as we call them. So if the
Is that
wheelie
the
bins,
bigger bins, is it?
yeah, so they're about 1.2 meter cube. So the wheelie bins often don't fulfill the larger volumes that people
Sure.
collect. So you can have those. and we can just forklift them or pallet truck them onto the truck.
And this isn't just copper, like we said. This is, well, I say copper, this isn't just wire, this is anything that could be recycled, ideally cable or pipes, occasional lead, stainless steel, bits and bobs, anything that you could take to a recycling centre. But yeah, just don't think it's only electricians or only plumbers. Anyone in the trades that takes, I would say, door handles off doors, you collect enough of them, they're worth some value, so keep them safe. Right, Ed's off home. Thank you very much, mate.
Good to see you, Nick.
Been a pleasure. We'll do this again. And last thing as well with the bins, the first collection, everything is free. Literally everything's free. The bins, whatever. But the delivery fee is £20. But you don't have to pay that. That just comes off the first weigh-in, really.
As a deduction.
Yeah, just a deduction, one time only. So it's still essentially free. So if you're on the edge about signing up, it's free.
No contracts, no commitment. If you have a bin and you think, do you know what, it's not for me, I'm not using it enough, let us know and we'll pick it up FOC.
There we go. Lovely. So running through the final data, I am shocked. I'm very pleasantly surprised because this is what I've been chatting about realistically for 6 months to a year to you lot is it makes sense why no one else has decided to do this prior. We're splitting £100. We're raising it up, £100 for one person, £100 for the other. Like I said, hit the link down below, put your details in to be within a chance of winning. It's going to be drawn on the 1st of August, so you guys have some preparation. Like it's a bit of lead time. It's going to be out for a couple of weeks for you guys to get involved. You'll get a phone call as of the 1st of August to see if you've won. And hopefully they're going to say to the guys, if you don't mind, we're going to drop the bin off, have a picture with it, send it to Nick, and I'll put it on a future video to show off the winners. And then everyone's a winner really because you're all going to have bins that you can all start collecting money and tap with. But, so, obviously I did all the data really of how much the other stuff costs. So without deducting travel costs, the price I would have got without wasting my time, without wasting my fuel, is brilliant, realistically brilliant. So the first one, number one, was £220 all in. Number two was £216.20. Number three, £192. And then green cable come out at £203.50p. So it's not last, and it's so close to the other two, you're within a £17 difference between green cable and number one, which is the most expensive. So it's £17 cheaper, but equally, you don't even have to be here to get the money. You like say, you leave your bin out, they'll come pick it up, weigh it, pay you, and you're none the wiser, and then you can come back and fill the bin up again. At least the other way, you spend on average 45 minutes to an hour and a half, I would say, off my previous videos that I've done, and the time we use going to the van, emptying it, putting the stuff in, driving there, waiting, coming back, putting the van back up, then the fuel, it's definitely more than £17 worth. I'm so happy this has worked out perfectly. I knew it was going to work out well, but obviously until you put it into practice like this and actually show people the real figures and the real numbers and how long it takes. So yeah, the data doesn't lie. I'm really chuffed it worked out really well, even better than I thought. We've still got the green cable bin here, which I'm starting to rewire tomorrow, so we're going to start filling that back up, do another video at some point on that, how much we can make, and I'll happily, every time this bin gets full, we can give it away to you guys, be with a chance of winning. Hit the link down below. Thank you very much for watching. Love you, bye.